fantastic. This is GT racing right now.
He's got traction, he's going in the outside, both of them! Maloney!
Oh, he's taken Anderson! Anderson's up to him!
Oh my God! Big crash! Oh my goodness, half the field's going to get rolled!
Second very close. These guys are want to make their way through the field very quickly.
Oh, there we go!
Oh no! That's massive! This is it! This is over! I can't believe this! Oh my God!
God, what?
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Week 5 of the V8 Supercar Americas Series right here on SimSpeed. My name is JD Smith. With me tonight, Kane Kraft, as we get ready to bring you Round 5 action right here from Long Beach. This is a special location out on the West Coast here in the United States, which is perfect for the Americas Series. And we're getting ready as qualifying is underway. Let's welcome Kane to the broadcast. Kane, how are you this wonderful evening?
I'm excited. Long Beach is a track that looks like it's going to be very well suited for the V8 Supercar. It's going to be fun to watch these guys around this track.
Yes, it is. I've watched IndyCar here in the past in real world racing, so it is going to be fun to watch the guys that we get to watch in the Americas each week come here and participate. This is a track that I have not watched the V8s on in this series, so that will be a delight. But as you said, Kane, or as we talked earlier before we were on live, is this track does have a tricky and very long pit road. So watch for the pit stops tonight, as they could get a little tricky and even a little hairy for some guys.
Yeah, I've not even seen the track before until just now on this track map. That pit road goes all down that, I guess that's the front stretch, and around the bend. That is going to be crazy. 40 seconds, they say it takes to get all the way down
It's
that
slow.
thing.
Yeah, it's very slow. And if you're not careful, it can get crowded as a small entrance. And we'll see. We'll see tonight. You'll see as it happens. We do know the pit window, and it looks like it's between laps 9 and 25, I believe, is the pit window for tonight's action. And that is going to be fun to watch. We're going to do a race distance of 66 miles tonight. That's 107 kilometers. And there it is. Between laps 9 and 25 is your pit window. So we'll be on the lookout. Look at that. You got the Long Beach Aquarium there in the background. It's just a beautiful track, man. Absolutely stunning. It is a street circuit. Like I said, out in California, Long Beach, California. So we'll get some West Coast action, but that's one thing that you notice about Long Beach in real life and in the sim. It's modeled well. It's beautiful. The weather is absolutely gorgeous out there, and that is the case for tonight's race in sim. So we'll be looking forward to that. And right now we are just a little over 3 minutes remaining in qualifying as the guys try to put down their fastest times. And you get a good look now at one of the the Ford Mustang there of Sebastian TCA there in the Racecraft Mustang as he tries to put his best lap down. Right now looks like Kenneth Ladder is the fastest car with a 1:18.6. That is the fastest time to beat at the moment, and we'll see if anybody is able to topple that time.
Real Leonage just sitting on the track, practicing his standing starts, looks like. must be confident enough with his third position, qualifying position.
That's a good starting spot for Rian. We've seen Rian Leonich the past few weeks. He had a great first week in action here in this series. And then I believe it was last week, had a little bit tougher of a time, but the guy has got lots of talent. Remember, he's 11 years old, and it's going to be fun to watch him tonight. Camera is on Sebastian right now from Premier Racing Team. He is trying right now to put the big time on the board. Wayne Bork from Synergy Sim Racing is currently first now, so we got a new top J.K. Signs Commodore on top of the leaderboard, and we'll see if he's able to hold on to the pole. We have a little over a minute and 45 seconds remaining. Kane, as you're looking on board with Kane Bork right now, that is the final turn here at Long Beach. It is a super, super sharp hairpin, and we can see guys get piled up there. Got to be careful. You can get into the back of a driver really easy there. You're getting a lot of speed washed off before that final turn. And then when you're coming out of that turn, you got to make sure you don't spin those tires, because you need all the speed you can for this long straightaway. And if some guys are able to get a good exit out of that hairpin, we're going to see some really good passing opportunities coming into turn one here. Great view right there, as you got a good chance to kind of see that as they go around the fountain here, and the Riot machine right there. I like that. It's a new livery for me to see this week as we look at the, I believe that is the Riot Ford Mustang. That is, we're getting a good, that is P. Lee. So Master P there, Master P. Lee in the number 16 Riot machine. Got 34 seconds left in qualifying, and Wayne Bork is the fastest time right now. We'll see if that is what will hold. I think it will.
Jamie Dyke has moved up into that third position, moving Rian Leonich down into fourth.
All right, well, let's go ahead, since we do have our official starting results, let's go ahead and run through those now. Wayne Bork will be your pole sitter with a 118.4. Outside of row 1, it'll be Kenneth Latter. As we look to row 2, it'll be Jamie Dyke, as Kane mentioned, with Rian Leonich to the outside. As we move back into the third row, it will be Matt Thompson and Dylan Pereira. As we move back to the fourth row, it'll be Thomas Freeman and Rob Carmichael. In the fifth row, it'll be Vincent Skillbeck, who had a great race last night, taking the victory with Thomas Hins to the outside. In row 6 tonight, it'll be Alexander Van de Sant and James Chastanoff. As we move back, it'll be Sebastian Tixier with Bruce Tannick in row 7. In row 8 tonight, it'll be Stephen Kokoschke and Wade Sheedy. In ninth row, it'll be Paul Young with Darren Shannon to the outside. As the 10th row, we look for P. Lee and Robbie Bradbury. In row 11, it'll be Stephen Banks and Roy Clark with Simon Mazzomo rounding out the field. That is what we're looking here in Week 5 action of the Americas Series from California. Well, let's go Long Beach racing as the guys get ready to grid up and we get ready to start this race. I am excited. What a great race that we should have right here on SimSpeed for you guys. If you are here with us, we ask that you guys jump on YouTube, catch it live, leave us a comment. I will try to check it momentarily through the race. Let us know who you want to see win. We appreciate anything you guys leave for us, and like the video. It helps us out. And we just love to know you guys are there and support these awesome guys that are out here racing tonight. All cars are about gridded up. Let's get ready to go racing, Kane.
Yeah, that's right. A couple cars to keep an eye on. As you mentioned, Vincent Skillbeck won yesterday. Alexander Van der Sant took second place. So keep an eye on those two guys tonight.
That is it. So we're looking at the pole sitter, the J.K. Signs Commodore. He is there. The engines are revved up. Let's get ready to go racing from Long Beach. We are away. Oh, man, this is going to be big. We're going to go 2 wide, could possibly go 3 wide down as we head down into turn 1 and 2. Look at this, 3 wide back there for P3. We are battling it out hard right now. Big car, big crash. Oh my goodness. And that is massive. Kenneth Ladder, it was behind him. Let's go back. We're going to have to take a replay and find out what exactly happened and who all was involved. That was insane. Look at Chastanov. He's going to work to the inside right now. He's going to get past his... he's going to get his spot right there. Lots of fast movement. Let's take a look at the VRS replay here, Kane. My goodness, what a way to start the race. That was the biggest wreck we have seen since we have been back. Skillbeck, you saw him get turned around. That was one of the incidents. And then look at this. Oh my goodness, the Alka Holder Mustang kisses the wall.
He just drove straight into it. It didn't look like there's any contact, like he just had too much speed and just Kevin Harvick the thing right into the wall.
Yeah, Kevin Harvick did. I mean, I want to see it again. That was insane momentum. Yeah, he did. Let's see, he's getting on it here. Great view right there as you look on from the back of the rear view here. Look right here. You see the Alka Holder machine. Looking on from Dylan Pereira, you see the Alka Holder car right there in front of you. Watch this. Boom! Oh, my. Wow. Goodness gracious. What a way to start Week 5 action here in the America Series. Let's take it back live, guys, as there are loads of action all throughout the track right now. Ooh, I'm loving the fishy paint. He's missing the hood, but a beautiful livery there.
Both
Love
Kenneth
that
Ladder
of Rob
and
Carmichael.
Dylan Pereira had significant damage and are in the pits to get it repaired, of course.
Yeah, both fellas right there going to be hurting for, be surprised to see if they get back anytime soon, as there was tons of damage on both vehicles. Looking at the Mag and Turbo Commodore right now as he is trying to get up around the fishy machine. Let's see, it's good battle on track right now.
I want to
And he's
mention
running
up
up
at
on him pretty quick.
the front, Rian Leonage has managed to gain a couple spots and get up into that second place.
And James Chastanov trying to hold off Stephen Kokoschke, as Kokoschke just made a right around Simon Mazzomo. Chastanov trying to hold off Vincent Skillbeck. So we got a lot of stuff going on right now early in this one. Tons of great battles for position. Kenneth Ladder coming back out on the track, and he's got to be wary here. This is a tough place to join back track. He'll come in right behind Roy Clark, it looks like. Roy Clark working on Robbie Bradbury there in the number 15 Kentucky Fried Chicken Mustang. Spoke about it last week. That is one gorgeous livery. Love the red chrome on that one. Up ahead of those guys, it is P. Lee trying to hold off Thomas Hens. Remember we saw Thomas Hens last week. Couldn't quite pull the trigger on the pass. He fought really hard to maintain position, and he might have burned up the tires a little early in that race. We'll see if this is a repeat tonight or he's able to have a little bit different strategy in this one. Boy, the battle for up ahead for second place. It is Rian Leonich, who's holding P2 strong right now. Jamie Dyke right behind him in the fishy number 6 machine. He's going to come out to the outside. Let's see if he's got enough pace. I talked about this could be a great passing opportunity. It's going to be. And look at this. Oh, there's a car spinning around. Oh, man, Rian Leonich did everything he could there. And unfortunately, that's going to be trouble.
I wasn't able to see who that was that got spun back there, but Jamie Dyke made a little bit of contact with Leonage, and then Leonage bounced off the wall just a little bit into the other car and spun him around.
Yes, we're looking at the VRS replay just a moment ago, and I heard, look at this right here, I heard the contact into the wall. Rian Leonich made a little bit of contact, but that was Matt Thompson in the Racecraft Commodore, and got nailed again, and that is so unfortunate. That is the number 10 fishy machine of Rob Carmichael. He had a really great start to the race. Kane started 15th, worked his way up to 10th, and then unfortunately got caught up. We've seen 2 incidents now, because then you see Vincent Skillbeck at the end of that replay. He got into the back of Carmichael as well. So This track, it just shows you how quickly cars can pile up here. This is like any street circuit. It gets narrow fast. And when you got cars that are flying through there, things can happen very quickly. Look at this battle side by side right now. That is Dyke going on, and it's another of the fishing machines, and he is working it hard. He's on the outside. Let's see if he can work on Rian Lianic here.
That's Lianic trying to get his spot back in the
contact.
same place, and a little bit of contact there.
Oh,
Now
too much. He went in too heavy and going across the hood there of Lianic. Look how quickly he is able to get the car back going, though. And I believe he's going to lose that position. No, he's not. He's going to hang in there. And oh my goodness, what is insane. This is insane racing right now here, guys, in the Americas Series early in this one. Tons of carnage, tons of action, and tons of racing. Wow.
And that was unbelievable. Jamie Dyke getting that car spun around and going just that quick. That was
awesome.
That's impressive. Yeah.
Yeah, he was able to get the car back around quick, because we talked about it just a moment ago, Kane, how serious it is when your car is turned around here. It's blind turns. You can get guys that come around the corner. They have no idea that you're there. And the next thing you know, bam. And it's not their fault. It's just that you come up on a stopped car and you don't have any warning. The battle for second is continuing to be Thomas Freeman, Rian Lianic right there, as you saw a moment ago. Lianic and the incident we just saw. But he's got his hands full right now, as he's got a car right on his bumper, and that is one of the Racecraft Mustangs coming up on him.
That's Sebastian Tixier. Oh, a little contact from Sebastian's going to send Lianic wide. Lianic able to hold on and maintain position.
Man, I'm getting some mad Bristol vibes from this race right now. We got so much bumping and grinding and pushing and shoving and nudging. I love it.
And Lianic has just been right in the middle of it all. He's getting knocked around today.
And for 11 years old, man, he's hanging in there. Well, the good news, if you're a Wayne Burke fan, it shows how much that pole position pays off. He is out there working in clean air, Kane. He's not dealing with none of this carnage, and look at how it's paid off. Just having that clean air has got him a humongous gap lead early in this one. Look at this battle right now with James Chastanoff. If you're on board with James Chastanoff in the EMU machine, he's looking ahead right now to get around the KFC car. And he is working it. I just don't know if he's got enough. Here's that long front stretch we talked about just a little bit earlier in the broadcast. And he didn't get quite the good speed run he wanted out of the final turn here. And you'll see that he's not going to be able to get this pass completed. But that is one of the best passing opportunities on this track.
That's a scary corner. Every time anyone goes into that corner, it looks like they're just going to go wide and into the wall.
And they do sometimes. It is a dangerous turn. And
I'm hearing contact all over the place.
Yeah, there's tons of contact. Look at the battle here for 6th place. We're looking at Thomas Hinge trying to make it around Tannick. And I hear more contact as we have more contact somewhere on the track. I hear it. I wasn't able to spot it, but I know it's there. Boy, I want to thank Jay Kennedy for a remarkable job. This is a very difficult race to bring you guys incredible camera footage of everything that's happening on this track, as action-packed as it has been, and he has kept us right in the heart of it. Just a fantastic job from the director here today. And look at this down here. We're going to have a passing opportunity, and that is going to be a door-to-door, but he's going to have to tuck back in. That is, we saw him last week trying to make pass. That's Thomas Hinz. And we saw him last week. He was having a hard time passing late, as I think he burned his tires up. Now, I may be incorrect. Here he's got the inside advantage. That's going to be a pass, but he goes into the wall. Oh, he took it in too hard, and we have 3-4 cars spinning out. We're going to need a race replay and take a look at that. Katie got too aggressive into the pass, and he couldn't get that speed off. That is the most dangerous turn on the track. We've seen one humongous wreck there earlier, and here's another one as you're looking on right now. That is Sebastian Tixier we're looking at the moment. But, oh, man, look at that. And then just nails Sebastian after hitting the wall. Thomas Hens kisses the wall, but in front of them, you see the carnage that happened. My goodness, and these are guys that were running up near the front.
There was that Tannic got out of the way just in time before those cars came. That could have even been worse. And this has been a chaotic race. Skillbeck out of the sim now after his incident. In just 4 laps, he had racked up 16 incident points. And not necessarily by any fault of his own, just getting knocked around. Because this track has been wild.
Simon Mazzomo as we come around the final turn here. Let's see if he gets a good exit out of the final turn. He does not. The pit window is open, guys, but we've seen some guys pit not due to scheduled pit stops, but due to massive contact. But yes, the pit window is open here. We're already on lap 9 of 34 as you look at this great battles on your screen at the moment. Here's one right now, going to go door-to-door. Chastanov going to try to hold off, but can't do so. Shannon up in 11th place now. He moves up a spot.
Leonich in the pits now for over a minute. So that accident really damaged his car. That's really going to move him down in the field.
Another good one right here. That's Alexander Van de Sant, as he's going to have a good run on the VFS machine. And this, ooh, he's going to make it. Look at this. That's going to stick. Good pass there from Van de Sant. That's the danger, Kane. We've seen some guys pull off some incredible passes, but the problem is they had so much speed from the pass, they weren't able to get on the brakes, and they make contact into the wall, and it is just complete carnage. James Chastain
has been
in a great battle right there. You just saw the battle for 4th place. Look at this run. This is what I was talking about. When you get down this front stretch with a good exit. Oh, he overran it, Kane. He was going so fast that it hurt him, and he overran the turn.
Man, good job, though, getting into the overrun and not taking out the entire field.
More trouble. You're seeing it right now. That's the VFS Commodore of Paul Young as we see another car getting spun out. Let's take a look at the Virtual Racing School replay and see exactly what happened. You see, oh man, was there contact there?
Yeah, there was.
Yes, and there was more contact. And whoa! And see, we didn't even see that the first time. That was that Wayne Bork? Who is that? I saw the JK Signs livery, and I don't know who that was. It was not Wayne Bork.
We need to start keeping an eye open for drive-through penalties, because the incidents have got to be getting up there.
Yeah, they've got to be getting high up there. Rob Carmichael is back out on the track in the number 10 Fishy Motorsports machine, and remember he had part of a big incident earlier, so he's back out on track. And we got another taker down pit road right now, Kane, as well. It looks like Simon Mazzomo and Darren Shannon headed down pit road.
Paul Young also on pit road, probably for some repairs after those incidents, but Matt Thompson as well.
Yeah, Paul Young, it looks like scheduled pit stop for him. And like we said, this is a good time to go ahead and get down there, get those scheduled pit stops. Well, we talked to Kenneth Latter earlier with his rocket to the moon wreck earlier. He's back out on track, and they got him currently in 19th place, I believe, is where he is. But he is back out on track, and we'll see if he's able to do anything after that massive wreck earlier.
All he's got to do is keep it on the track at this point. Every lap, he keeps gaining a spot or two. Well,
Thomas Freeman has made his way up into P2, and his car looks very clean. The number 11 Racecraft Commodore looks very good. Thomas Freeman.
Oh, is that P. Lee? P. Lee around contact maybe with Chastity?
Let's take a look at the VRS replay and see what happened. I was missing it. And look at the battle right here. Yeah, Chastanoff right there. He had a good run down on the inside. And he overran it. No. Oh, had a good battle, but yikes.
Yeah, from that position, it was hard to tell who's at fault, but definitely could see that
Here's another look.
Okay, this is gonna.
Here's another look.
I think he might have lost it. I think
He did. He just lost it. It's so hard what they were doing. I don't think anybody realizes how tough that turn is by yourself when you're running side by side. That is insanely difficult, and it got away from him. Look how sharp that turn is with the speed they're carrying, and it just got away from him.
Yeah. It looked like Chastanoff slowed there for a second, like he might have felt a little guilty, but that one most certainly wasn't on Chastanoff. This guy was having one heck of a good race. So leader Wayne Burke, 15.7 seconds out in front of second place Thomas Freeman. Freeman's got a nice lead of his own, 7 seconds ahead of third place Jamie Dyke, who had a heck of a time getting up into that third position, but after several incidents and some beating and banging, Jamie Dyke's up in that third spot. He's cleared by over 9 seconds in front of James Chastanoff.
Man, I tell you what, if I had to step away for just a second, Kane, but I would love to see a graphic here shortly, and we can get a look at who has come down pit road and who has not. But it's going to be kind of misleading because some people came down early from early wrecks, so they probably won't be able to make the whole distance. And there it is. We're going to get that right now. So a lot of them yet to come down pit road.
Yeah, 13 of them that have not pitted yet.
15.
15 of them, huh?
Yeah, 15. Well, we are closing in on the halfway mark. We have a few more laps to go till we're there. We do have another car headed down pit road. That is P. Lee headed down pit road. And that looks like a scheduled pit stop for him. Looking on board now from Alexander Van de Sant. He's currently in 7th place, which is quite well. He started 11th, and he's been able to avoid some of the mass carnage, and he is keeping himself healthy and in the race. That seems to be the ticket for the race today, Kane, is to stay out of trouble. Keep your nose clean, and things are going to look positive because we still got a lot of racing left in this one, and we have seen some cars that have got some serious damage. In fact, we're going to go take another race replay right now, and we're going to look at our leader, Wayne Bork. Oh, and overdrove it. We've seen that. It almost looked like he locked him up a little bit there. I don't know for a fact if that's what happened, but let's see if I can hear it. It's hard to tell. But, yeah, it definitely kissed the wall there. That's going to cost him some time.
That was pretty significant contact. We'll have to wait and see how much time it costs him.
Yeah, and I'm wondering if it's going to affect his alignment at all, or any of the way the car feels as well. Stephen Kokoschke, he's getting out of his box. And there you see Wayne Bork right now. He's side by side with the car we saw get into the wall a lot earlier in the race, Kenneth Latter. And the J.K. Signs machine, the Commodore, rolls on. Oh man, what a beautiful track. For all the carnage we've seen today, this track is just so gorgeous. It's one of the prettiest street circuits there is.
Yeah, I am glad iRacing finished it.
Yeah, it was a
I think-
tech track for so long, and
It was just so big that they just couldn't never make any progress on it. But when COVID hit, anyway, this is my understanding of the story. They didn't really have anything that they could do because they couldn't go out and do stuff. So they got to work finishing this one, and man, I'm so glad they did.
I am too. It's like I said, it's just a gorgeous street circuit, and just look at it. It's absolutely beautiful, and it races well. I mean, look at this. This has been one of the most action-packed races we've had in the America Series in quite some time. It looks like we're having some issues here on the broadcast, so let's see if we can't see what's going on there. And we're back to some race action here. You're looking at the racecraft. That's the number 11 car right now. And Thomas Freeman in P2 at the moment. And or is he in the? No, he's in P2. That's behind him. That is Stephen Kokoschke. And Kokoschke got fresh tires, I do believe. He's coming up on him pretty fast, Kane. He's coming up on Freeman pretty fast. Great onboard footage here. Love the bridge right there. Looks like a roller coaster, but it's just a facade there on the bridge. Just awesome looking.
Well, the incident has not slowed down Wayne Burke much. He has still pulled out to a 16-second gap to second place.
Well, that's good news for him. And Kokoschke, you see them making around Darren Shannon there as both cars making around. Just up ahead of this pairing right here with Thomas Freeman and Kokoschke is Bruce Tannick, and he is working around getting Stephen Banks. Stephen Banks must have passed him just a little bit before, and it looks like we had a car just duck down pit road with the quickness, and we did. I believe that was Thomas Freeman. So Thomas Freeman quickly ducks down pit road, and that is his scheduled stop. So we'll see that hopefully the number 11 racecraft Commodore of Thomas Freeman will have a good stop here. He's had a really good race. Car looks outstanding, so it should just be tires to top it off. Let's get out of here.
Yeah, I mentioned Wayne Burke, and he's still gapping second place. He is not only that, he's still turning the fastest lap on track right now. Not the fastest of the race, but he's the fastest driver on track at the moment.
Thomas Hins is down pit road. He's in his stall. Also, Alexander Van de Sant down pit road as well. Man, I'm seeing all kind of stuff. Paul Young and Robbie Bradbury down pit road as well.
Yeah, it's the second stop for Paul Young.
I noticed some guys stopping. Wade Sheedy on pit road, stopping when they're coming into pit road. I don't know if it's a glitch or something. It's kind of funny. I don't know why they're doing that, but it may just be showing up on my end. And now you see Rob Carmichael. He's headed back down pit road. This is his, I believe, his second time. He had that major damage earlier and came down pit road, and you see him doing it again now. Another one of the fishy machines, Jamie Dyke down pit road, and James Chastanoff headed down pit road. So a lot of action on pit road right now, guys. It is the place to be with 16 to go. So Wayne Burke is the only car left to pit, and he is your race leader.
Still turning the fastest lap of everyone.
Yeah, he's definitely got Long Beach. He's got a good feel for this track. It suits him very well. He's had a pretty remarkable run. Other than the one slip up we saw, he has really been flawless. And it does help that he has, for the majority of the race, been in clean air. That makes a big difference here, because a lot of these guys seemed very fast, but they were in heavy traffic. And some of them unfortunately got caught in other people's incidents just coming around the corner, and bam, there's a car in the way. So it's one of those races where it's very unfortunate, but you could do everything right and just come up at the wrong place at the wrong time. And great job with the footage here of James Chastanoff and Thomas Hins. We're on board with Thomas Hins now, and looking ahead there at Chasty. So we'll see how this battle continues, see if Hins is able to close the gap here, as we have 15 left in this one. Tanek and Banks right now on the screen.
Yeah, Banks under pressure from Bruce Tanek. Bruce has had kind of an up and down race today, but now battling for that 9th position.
Yeah, it's got good pace. We saw the Mag and Turbo Commodore pushing good earlier in the race, and here he is. He's going to try to get some of that back. He has really good pace here. Mag and Turbo Commodore trying to push up there with the KFC Mustang. I love it. I love it. Look at this coming around the final turn here. Both cars get out pretty good exits on that one. And we'll see if he's able to use the slipstream down the front stretch here at Long Beach. It's not technically not a straightaway, but it is. It's just got a slight bend all the way down the front stretch here and then into this big turn where we've seen so much turmoil and so many incidents today.
Speaking of that, we've got 4 drivers out of the race so far, completely out of the race. Rian Leonage, Sebastian Tixier, Vincent Skilbeck, and Dylan Pereira all have suffered terminal damage so far.
Boy, what a run. What a run. Loving this battle between Bruce Tanek, man. He's pushing. Make it happen. Here he goes. He's going to give it a good run. Get on the brakes good here. He's got a good opportunity. Here it is. Here, look at this, Kane. Watch how much speed they have to get off here. Watch this. Look at this. You have to come down to almost a crawl through here. And that is the turn I'm talking about. You gotta be careful not to have wheel spin coming on exit there, because you'll lose so much speed, you will lose the position. It's a very difficult part of this track. And look, he's going to try something here. He's going to try maybe to do a late break, but we got to be careful. The late breaks have caused people incidents into that Acura barrier there. Boy, what a track.
I love this track, you know, the look of it, and even the track itself, but it has been chaotic, and every week we're talking about how many battles that there are throughout the entire field and how awesome the racing is. This week, there is just the one battle taking place, and that's this battle here between Bruce Tanek and Stephen Banks. The rest of the field has pretty significant gaps between each other. There is Roy Clark in 15th is catching up to Kenneth Latter, but that's probably not going to be much of a battle. Poor Kenneth Latter's car is just destroyed.
And just want to point this out, if you guys didn't catch it a moment ago, Wayne Bork did come down pit road, I believe. And I'm hearing he did. That is official. He did come down pit road. So the entire field has come down pit road, and there are 13 laps left in this one. I want to thank everybody out there on YouTube.
Yeah, thanks for joining us today.
Everybody out there, yeah, I got some folks out there watching live. Thank y'all so much. And like I said, throw a like on the video, leave us a comment. It's been a heck of a race. It really has. It's been a heck of a race so far. If you're just joining us, you have missed a lot. I don't say this very often, but pause this, rewind it, and watch it from the beginning. It is worth it. It has been magnificent since the drop of the green flag.
Whoa!
And
Just lost, who was that? Bruce
Banks.
Tannick.
No, Bruce Tannick. Bruce Tannick, yes. That was Bruce Tannick. We're going to have to take another look at that. I was literally looking at the YouTube comments for a brief moment, and I look up and bam, I hear you calling it. Let's see what happened here. Boy, you can't blink here.
Yeah, he just got a lot of wheel spin and just spun her sideways and head on into the wall.
Oh, that was funny looking. That was, yeah. Wow. So unfortunate there for Bruce Tannick.
He is in the pits now. Obviously had some repairs that needed to take place after that impact.
Almost 17 seconds separate Wayne Bork from the next position down. So he has a very healthy lead with 11 laps to go in this one, and it's pretty much a Sunday drive out there for him at the moment. I mean, you can't just give up, but you got to stay out there and run fast, but it's looking very promising for Wayne Bork at this time.
He is almost matching his fastest lap in the race. And that was after that contact. So that contact must have had no impact whatsoever on his car.
There's some rumors that sometimes they say hit the wall and knock some speed into the car. You can make a correction by accident, and it may be the case. It may not have made it better, but it sure has not hindered him at all, as he has been able to continue his fast pace. And you see it there with the gap he has put in play with a 17-second gap. Now it's over 18 and a half seconds over Thomas Freeman, and then 26 seconds over Jamie Dykes. So that just gives you a little bit of an idea of the kind of day that Wayne Bork has had tonight.
Yeah, and I think Thomas Freeman probably taking it nice and easy. He's got a heck of a gap back to Jamie Dyke, and so I think he's probably just trying to avoid any mistake that's going to end his race, because they've been happening almost every lap. Somebody's having some kind of incident here.
Some type of incident, yes. We have seen some crunching going on, and it's, the way that the broadcast is done, we hear a lot of the action from around the track, and it has been, I don't know about for you, Kane, but I just keep hearing crash, 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 boom, crash. I mean, it is all over the place, and it's just a tough circuit, man. These street circuits in general are tough, but there's a lot of speed. These cars are coming through here, and they run out of room, and they're fighting for position. They get on it, they're battling, and then one of the cars gets a little loose, overcorrects, and bam, and they stack up, especially early in the race when they were riding real tight together.
We do got a battle on the track now, though, as Bruce Tannick has come out of the pits. Roy Clark is battling with Bruce Tannick for position. That's going to be for 13th position now.
It goes down on the inside. He's going to have a smooth pass down the stretch here, and Bruce Tannick going to lose that one. Boy, he had so much speed.
Now Daryl Shannon going to try to get up in there and join that battle as well. He's going to have to really slow it down through there. Went in just a little hot, and he's going to lose instead of gain.
Yeah, and that's to race leader Wayne Bork, you're seeing right there in the silver and black JK Signs Commodore. He needs to be careful. He's got a great race going right now. He wants to get out of this traffic. There's been so much happening. I don't want to jinx him, but if I were him, I would just be trying to find open, clean track. Don't put me in lap traffic.
Yep, he's in a dangerous position right now, making his way through the field.
Yeah, he's got to be a little nervous going through there.
Only the top 10 cars are on the lead lap.
right now looking at Bruce Tannick there, and then Darren Shannon you see back there in 15th. Battle for 14th. That is under a second. Look at the alignment here on Shannon's car. Just insane. The wheels turn. Oh man. I mean, these guys, we're looking at it like they're driving their cars in normal conditions. Most of these guys have had severe incidents, and you know it's got to be just crazy driving these cars. They're probably driving like, you know, like we used to say, we get the meatball flag, you know, and you're trying to crab it back to pit road. That's probably what it feels like to a lot of these guys right now.
Yeah, steering's definitely off on the Union machine, and probably Bruce Tannick's probably got some of that going on. And I wouldn't be surprised if the race leader had a little bit of steering issues after that crash just on that front right side, but you don't appear to be slowing down any.
Yeah, you wouldn't know it from his lap times, that's for sure. But I would say at least half the field is going to have at least some sort of difficulties with the way the car feels compared to the way it was at the drop of the green flag. That is for sure. That wreck we saw early in this race is one of the biggest I've seen in a long time. We're going to look at the VRS replay here, looking at Thomas Hins. And he's currently 5th. He started day in 10th, and he's been able to move up a good bit. Let's see what happened here. Saw that got around Carmichael back there. Uh-oh. This has been the turn. This has been the one. Bam! Oh, and that was in slow motion, guys. That was not in full speed. So that is big contact there from Thomas Hins. And unfortunate for Thomas in the number 4 Mustang.
Yeah, Thomas likely dealing with some of that front end damage as well after that one. He had done a pretty good job. The left side of his car was all scraped off and scraped up, but he had done a pretty good job of keeping the car clean.
Yeah, you're right, Kane. He had done a pretty good job up until that point.
Still hold on to 5th place, and he's got a pretty good gap, 7 seconds back to Robbie Bradbury in the KFC machine. Is that what Robbie's driving?
Yes, that is right. The number 15 KFC Mustang. And look at the biggest mover of the day from 20th position, Kane, all the way up to 6th place. And that is our man of the race so far, Robbie Bradbury. Impressive moving up through the field. That is 14 positions. And that's impressive. The KFC machine, I talked about the livery earlier. I love that red chrome, man. That is gorgeous. And not only is the livery pretty, the racing from him has been pretty as well. Looking at Bruce Tannick right now on our VRS replay on the Mag-N Turbo machine. We're looking on the rear here. Oh, no. Uh-oh.
Just too much damage for the Bruce Tannick machine. The engine has given up.
Bye-bye. Yep. Yeah, the engine went night-night. Engine went night-night. So unfortunate.
Well, that'll be our 5th retirement of the day.
Yes, that is the 5th retirement of the day as we look at our race leader, Wayne Bork, with 5 laps to go here in round 5 of the V8 Supercar America Series right here on Sim Speed. I'm JD Smith, Kane Craft with me. If you guys have just joined us, you have missed one heck of a start to the race, and it has been nothing but action-packed since the drop of the green flag. We welcome you guys. Thank you once again. We're happy you're here with us tonight as we watch these guys run these incredibly difficult supercars through an insanely difficult street circuit here at Long Beach. And we're looking on to Wayne Bork, our race leader. He has had a remarkable run thus far, and it looks that way to continue with 5 laps left as It's been one big incident after the next. These guys have been racing their hearts out tonight, really giving it their all. And here's a good look at Roy Clark as he is ahead up in 13th place, trying to keep the Preston Shannon back there in the Emu Commodore pressed back. So we'll see if that gap is able to close up here in the final 5 laps. Several battles on the track starting to come back to life late in this race, just to give us some late race heroics.
Yeah, Daryl Shannon's been working for a couple laps to try to get caught up to Roy Clark and put some pressure on for that 13th position. But it seems like once he closes in, it seems like Roy Clark just takes off.
Yeah, we've seen this several times this season where one guy will be really strong in one part of one section of the track, and then when we reach another section of the track, the other guy is stronger at that point. We'll kind of see a seesaw action where it's gap grows, gap shrinks, gap grows, gap shrinks. And that looks to be the case here with Roy Clark and Shannon here. 4 laps remaining in this marvelous race here. And we are going to take another replay here as we try to keep you guys up to date at all times. We're looking at our race leader, Wayne Bork. And let's see what happened to race leader here. Oh, scary moment for the race leader as he's able to get by. That is Stephen Banks, the other KFC Mustang. And you see right now he started 21st, was up to 10th. He had a great thing going, and he hit hard. Ooh, that was so close. Man, I bet you Wayne Bork had just tightened up on that one. That's the nicest way I'll say it.
Yeah, that was scary.
Ooh. That was close. 3 laps left in this one. You're never safe. You're never safe. You got to stay. You got to keep your head on a swivel. Is that Kenneth Ladder? I believe it is Kenneth Ladder down pit road, the number 2 Alka Holder Simrigs Mustang, the old Simrigs Mustang. He heads down into his pit stall. And look at this, the battle for 7th place with Van Sant and Sheedy.
I'm wondering if that was maybe a penalty stop for Ladder.
I saw him jack the car up, so I'm not sure. So they at least were putting some new tires on him. Alexander Van de Sant started 11th, they're currently up to 7th, makes contact with the wall there. Not too bad, but he's going to be in danger of losing that position as that gap slowed down real quick. Wayne Sheedy right there in there now, bumper to bumper. This battle heated up real fast. Yeah, Wade Sheedy is right where he needs to be. He's got 2 laps to make the pass to get that spot. Let's see if he can do so. Alexander Van de Sant has had a really good race, but there's quite a bit of damage right now. He's in danger of losing this position. Able to hang on right now, but the Racecraft Commodore pressing on nicely. And we'll see if Wade Sheedy can get this done. Like we said earlier, Kane, once these guys make this contact with the wall, the car doesn't drive the same afterwards. And I think we're seeing that right now out of Alexander Van de Sant's car. You see him getting a little bit loose, and I think that's what's going on. I think he is getting loose because of that damage we just saw just a moment ago. And here we go, guys. The white flag will be waving this time by as we get ready. You see it right there.
Wade Sheedy lost control, spun it around and into the wall.
Yes, and as we watch the white flag wave, we'll take a look at the VRS replay. That is exactly what we were just talking about. It can be so difficult to control the car with incidents, and yeah, just lost it right there. Unfortunate as all get out. He was trying to work on that pass, and unfortunately for him, met a terrible fate to the wall. And here we are on the final lap, guys. The white flag has been waved, and let's watch Wayne Bork here as he has deserved a little bit of camera time. He's had a remarkable run here, and we'll see if he can make it around safely to take the victory here in round 5 of the V8 Americas action. He has done a great job tonight, run remarkably fast lap times. He's avoided some wreck trouble. He's done a great job tonight, and it should be smooth sailing to him all the way to the end here as he comes around the latter part of the lap. What a day for Wayne Bork.
Yeah, he's had a good one for sure. 26 seconds over second place. He's definitely got this track figured out.
And for the final turn today, here he is. All he's got to do is not run out of gas, and you see it. Wayne Bork wins Long Beach. Fantastic job to win from the pole. Right back here in second place, Thomas Freeman running in the Racecraft Commodore. He's going to bring the number 11 car around and should be able to safely take second place. Boy, he took that turn beautiful that time, and he's going to come across the start-finish line here to get the second spot on the podium. Then the third and final step on the podium is going to go to Jamie Dyke, who's going to finish exactly where he started. A great run for Jamie. As we look back to the fourth place, James Chastanoff in the EMU machine. He'll take that. And then Thomas Hins looks to be coming across in fifth.
Boy, that was a tough one, JD. Those guys,
Woo!
that was some serious attrition they had to show to get through this race.
What a day.
There wasn't a car on the track that just wasn't tore up. The leader even had some damage.
I mean, this was like, I said it when I first started talking about it. I always make my NASCAR comparisons. I said, oh, it's reminding me of Bristol with all the bumping and grinding. No, this was Talladega, man. It was just one big one after the next. Let's take a look at our final results here. As we talked about a moment ago, Wayne Bork wins here at Long Beach. On the rest of the podium, it's Thomas Freeman and Jamie Dyke. James Chastanoff takes fourth with Thomas Hins fifth. As we go back to sixth, it's Robbie Bradbury. And then it's Alexander Van Sant and Wade Sheedy taking seventh and eighth. Stephen Kukoski will come across ninth. And rounding out our top 10 is Stephen Banks. As we move back to the 11th spot, it is P. Lee with Rob Carmichael. How about that? Coming all the way back to 12th place after early race incident. Roy Clark comes across 13th with Daryl Shannon 14th. As we look back to 15th, it's Matt Thompson and Kenneth Latter 16th. Bruce Tannick's going to take 17th with Paul Young getting 18th. 19th goes to Simon Mazzomo. And Rian Leonich, unfortunately, finishes 20th after his early race troubles. As we look back, it is Sebastian Tixier going to finish 21st, Vincent Skilbeck 22nd, and Dylan Pereira rounds out the 23-car field. What a day we have just seen here at Long Beach. But don't go anywhere, because next week we go to COTA, Circuit of the Americas, as we stay in America for another great Americas race next week from the Austin, Texas race circuit. This place is awesome. Love this track. It has done really great things for the V8 Supercars in the past, and it'll do so again next week. Don't miss it, guys. Same time, same place. Can't wait to see you guys next week. Kane, what you got?
I think there's going to be a couple drivers that took a drop round this week that are feeling pretty good about their choice right now.
Possibly, but I do want to say the ones that did drive tonight looked like they had a blast. That was a fun race. It was very exciting, and we want to thank you guys once again for coming and spending your time with us. We really appreciate your support. It means the world to us, and we are going to bring you guys some action next week from Circuit of the Americas. So I wish you all a wonderful week. Catch some real world racing and enjoy some more sim racing on Sim Speed, and we'll see you guys next week. Y'all have a great night.
This is fantastic. This is iRacing right now.
He's got traction. He's got everything outside of both of them. Maloney.
Oh, he's taking Anderson. Anderson's up top
Oh
here.
my God. Big crash. Oh my goodness, half the field's going to get rolled.
Second very close. These guys are want to make their way through the field very quickly. Oh, there we go. Oh no, that's massive. This is it. This is over. I can't believe this. Oh my God.
God, what?